Hundreds of people gathered on Capitol Hill today, each with a sad story to tell. They're remembering loved ones lost to murder. It is the first time ever this display, called the Murder Wall, was unveiled in D.C. Thousands of names are listed, each one a murder victim. Fox 5's Matt Ackland has the story.
I miss her phone calls on my birthday. This was a woman who taught me how to tie my shoes.
Jeff Dion was just a teenager when his older sister Paulette was murdered by a serial killer in Atlanta.
When my sister was murdered, I didn't learn the details of how she was murdered until I read it in the newspaper.
Jeff has dedicated his life to his sister and other victims of murder. He believes many times they are forgotten too soon after the crime is committed.
I think people have become almost desensitized to it unless it happens on a really large scale.
But today, families of murder victims from across the U.S. came to Capitol Hill to make sure lawmakers don't forget. They brought pictures, wore special T-shirts, and to be certain their message was clear, they displayed what is called the Murder Wall on the Hill for the first time. 3,400 names, including Paulette's.
The wall, I think, cries out to our society of our need to stop the violence. Most certainly when you see all these names and the ages, how can you not wonder how come we can't lower the crime rate?
Just this week, the FBI reported murders rose almost 2% in 2006, almost 7% in larger cities. That's unacceptable for these people from all walks of life who share one common bond. Here on these walls.
The situation were reversed. I know she would be out there doing the exact same thing for me that I'm doing for her, to keep her memory alive and to make sure that she didn't die in vain.
Several senators and House representatives were on hand today at the Murder Wall as it was displayed. From here, the wall will leave the Hill and be taken across the country to be displayed just as the AIDS quilts were so many years ago. Sean.
All right, Matt, thank you for that story. If you have a family member who is a victim of murder and you want to add their name to the wall, head to myfoxdc.com. You will find a link to a website for parents of murdered children. Just look under Seen on TV.